Stickers are one of the absolute easiest products you can sell for print on demand on Etsy. Now, even if you don't have any experience doing illustration or making your own images, with a lot of the new AI tools out there, it's really easy to make stickers that people actually want to buy for things like water bottles, laptops, and all sorts of other things that people like to personalize. Now, with stickers being so easy to make, one of the main things you need to consider is what types of niches you are going to be selling in, because you're not going to make money if you are just selling the same generic stickers that everybody else is generating out there. But if you can figure out a really good formula to find a niche that people are actually looking to buy, that is where the real money is to be made. So in today's video, I'm not going to waste any time, but we're going to jump right into not only showing you exactly how to generate really good AI images, but also find niches that people actually want to purchase, so that when you make these stickers and upload sticker packs to Etsy, people are going to find your listings and not just scroll right on past them or never even see them. So let's not waste any more time and just jump right into this tutorial. It's going to be packed full. Now, if you have never sold any kind of print on demand product before, that is totally fine. We're going to be starting with the basics here. But what you need to understand about print on demand is what makes this business model so cool is that you are really only in charge of making the images and the listings that's going to go on a site like Etsy, where people are going to be able to see this and purchase. And then you are partnering with someone else who is doing all of the work, like printing, packing, and shipping those items. So you don't have to have any kind of printing equipment. You're not going to be making these stickers in your basement. You are partnering with someone else who is doing all that hard work for you. Now, the company that I have used for a long time for not only stickers, but for all sorts of other print on demand products is called Printify. And they are basically just what I said, that middleman who is taking care of all the manufacturing processes so that you can focus on finding really good niches and making listings that are actually going to get clicks and sales. So I have logged into my Printify account, and I'm going to show you the process of getting started making your first sticker. So as you can see, I am logged into my Printify account, and I will have a link down below where you can make a Printify account 100% free forever. And as you can see here, they have all sorts of different products, but we are going to be looking for one of their sticker types today. So I am just going to go to their catalog and look up sticker. And as you can see, there are quite a few different kinds. Now, the ones that I gravitate towards selling the most are going to be these sticker sheets where you can put multiple different stickers on one sheet that someone can purchase, or I really like selling kiss cut stickers. This is really what I think of when I want to put like a sticker on a laptop or a water bottle. This is the kind of sticker I like because you have an image and they kind of cut right around that image and it looks very clean, very professional. And these are really easy to make using AI images. So once we've selected this item, all we're going to do is click Start Designing. Now, this is going to give us a little bit of information about what size and what print area we have for these stickers. So if you can look over here, it says print area size is 832 pixels by 832 pixels. Now, we're not going to be doing any kind of designing right on Printify itself. This is the point where we're going to shift over to our design suite to get started making a design. And the one that I typically use, you guys have seen me use in tutorials all the time, is called Kittle. They are just a really great design suite, especially for print on demand sellers, but they have amazing AI capabilities too that's built right into the design suite. So you don't have to go to another site, generate an image, and then bring it back into another suite to make tweaks and edits. You can just kind of do that all here. And I will also link them down below if you want to get started with an account. Now, all I'm going to do is go ahead and click New Project right here. And then I am just going to plug in that size that we got from Printify. So we have 832 pixels by 832 pixels. And then we're going to go ahead and create that. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, we are getting started making our design, but you said that the most important part is figuring out what niche we are going to sell in. And that is absolutely correct. The biggest mistake that I see a lot of new sellers making, especially with AI coming out and making things a lot easier, is they are just generating so much stuff that is already out there that so many people are already doing. Where you really can find where there is still a lot of profit to be made in print on demand is when you can really find a very specific niche and kind of own a big slice of the pie of that. And a lot of times this is a lot smaller, more specific categories and niches than you might even think. So a lot of people, they want to just go onto a AI image generator and make really cute kawaii cat designs and throw those on stickers. Yes, those are probably going to be really cute, but there are thousands and thousands of other people also doing that. So you want to find either a more unique angle or even a different niche entirely that is going to have a lot of competition. Now, this is kind of a tricky thing to figure out, and it's a hard balance that does take some time, but this is where I've really found a lot of success in my print on demand business and been able to take it full time is by thinking a lot smaller than you might think. There are so many sub niches and cross niches that people are genuinely wanting to spend money on, but there's just nothing in the market for them. So because of this, I actually have a tool for you guys that many of you have probably already seen. And if you haven't, it's totally free. And it's basically just a guidebook for you guys where I help you come up with over 40,000 different niches that are very specific and targeted. And it basically is a formula of taking two really big categories of niches that are super popular. So for example, you could have something like hobbies. So you maybe have the hobby of tennis or cooking, and then you're going to combine it with something else that's also very popular. So maybe in this instance, it's going to be like a dog breed. So we're making something for a Dalmatian owner who also loves to play tennis. Now for a big box store like Target or Walmart, they're not going to be able to bank on selling enough items that are as specific as Dalmatians playing tennis. But the beauty of print on demand is we are only manufacturing an item anytime someone makes a sale. And there probably is a decent marketplace of dog owners who also play tennis who want to buy items that show off both of those hobbies and interests. So I'm going to show you through that tool how we are going to pick out our niche for creating some stickers today. All right, so this is my cross nation guidebook open right here. And like I said, you can get a free copy of this down below. All you have to do is sign up for that free workshop and I will send this to your email. And that workshop is basically just going to walk you through how to use this in a little bit more detail. But some of the categories in here, we have holidays. We also have people's careers. This is a really good niche to cross with other things. But I think today we are going to go with the hobbies category first. So we have things like playing chess, doing yoga, swimming, and knitting. That's a great one. Dancing, drawing, reading. Very, very popular hobbies. And I think reading could be a really good one. That's a very popular niche right now. But if I just made some generic reading stickers, those probably aren't going to get sales because it's still way too saturated. But if we can cross reading with another category in this guide, that is where we can really find a niche that people want to purchase and there's not a ton of competition. So I think I might cross it with pet types. Now, dogs is a really popular category, but I think that I might want to do something a little bit more specific and maybe do some like other more unique pets. So I'm thinking something even like a flying squirrel or a hamster or a hermit crab could be a really good one. And there are tons of hermit crab owners out there, but there's probably not as many stickers for them to buy as there are for someone who owns a cat or a dog. So that's really where the money is to be made in print on demand, is in those very specific niches, because anything people are passionate about, they are willing to spend their money on, and typically they want to show off. So that is the formula for finding a good niche. So let's take that idea and we're going to kind of run with it. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to take this concept and turn it into an image, put it on a sticker, and actually upload it to Etsy. So let's head back over to our design suite. All right, we are over back on our design suite on Kittl, and we are going to go over here to where it says chat. And then we are going to chat with this to kind of help us come up with an image. And we can always make some tweaks to it if it doesn't make what we want right away. Now, one of the keys to making a good AI image is you need to be specific enough and tell it a little bit of information about the style you are looking for. All right, so my first prompt just says create a cute cartoon stack of books with a small hermit crab next to it. So I'm just going to send that and it's going to start generating my first image. All right, so after just a minute, it generated this really, really cute image. Now, one of the first things you need to do to be able to actually use this for a sticker is we are going to go ahead and click remove the background, which is just going to remove any white background behind this, because the last thing we want to do is upload our image and it's just a white square that prints out. We want it to kiss cut around the image so it looks like a real sticker there. Now that looks great, and I'm just going to go ahead and resize this to take up a lot more of the canvas. And now what I love about Kittl is there is a couple things we can do if we want to create even more stickers even quicker than we did that first one. So the first thing is we could just go back to the chat and we could continue chatting with it to get some more different images. But for example, if we wanted to make a really similar version of this, but maybe with a different unique pet, all we could do is we can go ahead and click right here. So we're going to select this entire artboard and we're going to click this button that says add a smartboard. And then I'm just going to say same. So I just said same illustration, but replace hermit crab with cute hamster reading. So we're going to go ahead and generate that. And ideally it should really keep all of those elements that we loved, but it's going to replace that hermit crab with something else. All right, so in just a second, it took a lot of those same elements, but it replaced that hermit crab with a different animal, which is so cute. And since it's a smartboard, it already has removed that background for us. Now we could continue doing this with all sorts of different animal types, but one more thing I wanted to show you is how we can once again kind of take the same concept, but change the style even more to make a more specific and maybe even better type of sticker. So I'm going to go ahead and add one more smartboard. And so one other niche that I know is doing really well that I can kind of throw on top of this reading and cute animal niche is kind of that witchy, like mushroomy vibes niche. It's a really, really popular aesthetic, especially with stickers. So I want to see if I can make kind of a more witchy version of this with a really cute frog. So what I'm going to say for this next smartboard is same type of image, but remove the hamster and replace with a frog and make books witchy with mushrooms. So let's go ahead and generate that. All right, that looks super cute. And I even like how it made a lot more detail. So right now we have 3 really good stickers in 3 very, very specific niches. So now all we need to do is go ahead and start making our listings on Etsy and filling out all of that SEO information so these really cute stickers can actually get found. So what you want to do, especially if you have multiple different stickers that you've generated kind of in one project, is you're going to go over here to this export button and you can choose which smartboard you want to actually download. So you can download them all at once, or if you just want to do one, you can just click this last one. And then since we did all of those sizes correctly, that should be the exact perfect size. And then you just want to make sure and click remove background. Then we're going to go ahead and download this last one here because this I think is the listing that I'm going to start with making. So now we are back over on our Printify account, and this is where a lot of the fun really begins. So all we're going to do is go over here to where it says upload and click on my device, and we're going to get that image we just downloaded. All right, so that placement looks good, and I'm going to go ahead and preview what this would actually look like as a sticker. All right, if that placement looks good, we're going to go ahead and preview what this would look like. And you can see it added all of that kiss cut right around the image, and we can also see what it would look like on a laptop or on a box here. That looks super, super cute. So if we're happy with that, we're just going to click save product, and then we're going to go ahead and save those mockups here. We're going to click save that selection. Now this is where we start filling out all of the SEO information. Now probably the most important part of this listing is going to be getting our title right. This has the most weight in terms of SEO. This is how people are going to search and find what we are selling. Now, Printify does have some really cool AI options for helping you generate really good titles and descriptions and tags. And a lot of times that is where I start, but you don't even have to do that to make a good title. There is not a magic formula, but the most important thing you need to think about is not what exactly is this that I'm selling, but what are customers searching for on their computers that I would want them to be led to me. So for example, if someone looked up witchy laptop sticker, that might be something that I want to show up for in search, or funny frog sticker, or witchy book lover stickers. All of those are keywords that I probably want to include in my listing. So I'm going to start filling this out, and I'm going to show you exactly kind of what my thinking is when it comes to including keywords in my title. So a lot of times what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this optimize listing right here, and we are going to start off with kind of the AI generated help, but I'm going to make a lot of tweaks to this. So I'm just saying cute witchy stack of books with frog and mushrooms laptop sticker. And we're going to generate that, and it's going to kind of scan similar listings and help us come up with a good title for this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and apply this to listing. And I typically like to keep most of the description, but I have been finding that I've been changing most of the title when I do generate these. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to add here in addition to this. All right, so for my title, I really thought about things that people might be searching. So for example, witchy gift for reader girls is something I could see someone actually typing into Etsy and clicking on my listing for. I also did witchy spellbook sticker, cute witch reading kiss cut sticker, frog and mushroom cottagecore laptop sticker. So I included really important keywords like laptop sticker, cottagecore is a big one I wanted to get in there, both frog, mushrooms, reading, spells, witch. Those are all really important words that I want people to stumble across my listing if they are searching anything associated with this. And then, like I said, we're going to keep the description as is, and that AI also generated some tags for us. Now, it's going to do more than we actually are able to do, so you always want to kind of remove some of these that don't really fit. So I'm going to take off mushroom sticker, magical book sticker, fantasy sticker, books and frog, stationery, mushroom lover, and frog and mushroom. But I'm going to keep all those other ones because those are also good keywords to hit. So cozy witch decor, bookish sticker, witch sticker, book lover gift, those are all fantastic ones. Now it is going to create a new shipping profile for us, and what's really nice is if people are buying multiple different stickers from your shop, it's going to reduce the price of shipping for them, so it's not as much as that first one. And Printify is going to do that seamlessly. You don't have to kind of work that into your listing all on your own. Now this is where we're going to edit our price here. So it is automatically setting our price to $4.75, and it's saying we're going to profit about $1.90. Now with all of the fees associated with Etsy, this profit is going to be quite a bit less, so I think it's pretty important to make our price a little bit more. So I am going to start probably at about $5.99 and apply that, and that's going to just give us a little bit more wiggle room for each one of these stickers. Now that we filled all that out, we're going to go ahead and publish, and we're going to send this over to our Etsy account. Now if you've never linked your Etsy account with a Printify account, it's really easy to make both of those. I will have a video linked down below that kind of walks you through that whole process. It just takes a few minutes, but it can be a little bit tricky if it's your first time to do it. So now this right here on our Printify account, it just says that it is publishing right now, and it'll just take a couple minutes for it to kind of push over to that Etsy listing. All right, so I've gone over to my Etsy account, and we can see under my listings that new sticker has appeared right here. Now there are a couple quick edits we can make right on our Etsy account, or if you ever want to make any changes to the listing once it's already published, you can click this gear icon here and just click edit. All right, so we are in our Etsy listing right now, and you can see that it has included all of that information and SEO we put over in our Printify account. But one of the first changes I want to make is I don't want just this plain sticker photo to be the primary image. I'm going to change it to one where it actually shows it on something. And something even better I could do is I could make my own mock-up image on a site like Placeit. I'll link their information down below too. They are a mock-up site with a lot of other print-on-demand tools as well. But I'm going to change that right now to the primary image, keeping this other one as the second photo. And I can even adjust this thumbnail to be a little bit closer, which I think I will do just so you can really see how cute this sticker is. That looks great. And then all of our other information has been synced over. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add this to a shop section. And I actually have a category that says Halloween stickers, so I think that could be one that fits really well. And the shop section, it actually acts as an extra kind of piece of SEO that tells Etsy what this item is. So I don't recommend skipping out on putting it in a shop section. And if you don't have one that fits, just make one for it. And then I'm not going to enroll it in Etsy ads right away. If, for example, it did get a sale or two, I probably would start throwing some money behind it and doing some Etsy ads, but I'm not going to do that from the very beginning. And then same thing, I am going to have this on a manual renewal. So I'm not going to automatically have Etsy renew this if it doesn't make any sales. If that happens, I want to kind of take a look at the listing and see if there's any tweaks I can make so that the next time I renew this and put it back on my shop, maybe there's a little bit better chance for this to make sales. But once you have done all of that, all you're going to do is publish those changes. And now now we can go ahead and view this on Etsy and see our sticker right here. That looks super cute, and the customer can see the sticker in even more detail, and it's ready to purchase and put on something like a laptop or a water bottle. And you can take this exact same process with those other couple images that we made right before this one, doing the exact same thing. And if you want even more ideas of how to use AI generated images to make really easy print on demand products that aren't just going to be things people pass by but actually get sales, I highly recommend checking out this video next. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.